let's talk about claircognizance. This is the most confusing clair to me, and it's the one that I am best at least me. So it's really confusing though, because it's knowing something. Knowing? That's not confusing at all. And our human brains, they also know stuff. So what happens is when you get this knowing feeling, it's coming from the spiritual realm. So it comes in as spiritual stuff. It feels different, but not that different from your brain. And your brain will lie to you. Your brain will tell you what you know here or here isn't what we have here, because your brain keeps you safe. Your brain wants you safe and comfortable, period. But that's not why we're here. We're here to change and be uncomfortable and try stuff and learn lessons and have fun and find our joy and blah, blah, blah. So knowing, here's an example for me. I had a kidney stone. Over the weekend, I thought it was a cramp because, you know, girl time. And so I put like a heating pad on it, all that, you know. I was also getting ready to move, so I was like, maybe it's stress. Us ladies, we excuse a lot of pain for other things. So Monday rolls around, and I won't go into the gory details, but I had this knowing that something was wrong, even though I thought it was a cramp the whole time, right? But my body was like, something's really wrong. We have to go somewhere. And so I started to drive. And of course, this was after 5, so I couldn't just go to my doctor. So I had a choice. Do I go to the emergency room, or do I go to the after hours? What are they called? I don't know, whatever. And in that moment, I was sitting there, turn this way for ER, turn this way for the other place. And my knowing went ER. And so I turned. And you know what? It was right. I had a kidney stone. I didn't know that. And it became fairly painful on the drive to the ER, and I had to wait in the waiting room for an hour and a half, and that's beside the point. So my knowing in that moment was, this is the right decision, do it. And the thing is, intuition comes with a feeling, right? This was different. I just knew. When my father passed away, I knew when it happened. I knew when that phone call was coming that that's what that call was, even though there was nothing that said this phone call is this. It's different than intuition when you look at it like that. It's just knowing. And what it is, it's a snap. It's like this. And you have to catch it when it does this, because it will go, right? You don't get much of a chance. If you follow human design, it's the splenic. It's that splenic part, right? Because I'm a manifestor with the splenic authority. I think there's people who are probably really good at claircognizance, but have trouble figuring out, one, the difference between that and intuition, but also figuring out how it works with your brain, which is it doesn't work with your brain at all. But it is supported by the other clairs. I knew when my beloved kitties were going to die before they died. Even though the vets gave me no indication, I knew. I was like, this is it. I can't believe this is it. Days before, okay? I knew. The songs on the radios started to sound sad, like wishing them goodbye and all that. So what happens is, if you have really strong knowing, all the other clairs start to support that too. Your clairs support your other clairs in order to give you validation for what it is you know. I have a podcast. It's called, what is it called? The Hitchhiker's Guide to Humanity. I love talking about this stuff, so if you do too, check it out. They're less than 20-minute podcasts, basically short enough for you to have with your morning coffee, but long enough for you to expand your perspective. So check it out if you feel like it. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love to you all.